Man, there's just some loans that I love to work on. I love everything about them. I'm good at them. I'm good at doing those loans. If you have loans like that, there's a way by creating content to attract exactly the types of loans that you love. And that's what we're going to talk about today on the Second Opinion Loan Officer podcast. Uh, so really, when it comes to, and this is my favorite one, um, my favorite one is guideline is and so in the Riches and Niches series, this is expertise niches. So these are the loan programs, the loan guidelines, and the loan products that you really excel at. Now, there could be a lot of reasons why you excel at these loans. You could be super passionate about a demographic. So that could be like your VA loans or your veteran loans, and we're going to talk about that. But this is really where you get to shine. We don't always set out to be really good at one thing. Like maybe you're amazing at breaking down tax returns for self-employed folks. Maybe you're really good at calculating income for variable income borrowers like traveling nurses or union workers or things like that. Maybe you love first-time buyers and you're really good at first-time homebuyer products. This is the niche that we're talking about. We are talking about loan programs, loan guidelines, and loan products. Let me break these things down and show you exactly what we're talking about. So what is a niche loan program? So I would define a niche loan program as a loan program that's not available for all borrowers in all situations. Also, I would say that the qualifying conditions or restrictions require specialized knowledge. So these are loan programs, loan guidelines that don't apply to everybody in all situations. And let me give you some examples of what that is. So niche loan program examples are VA loans. So VA loans aren't available to everybody. VA loans are available to veterans or active duty or reservists that meet the guidelines. So VA loans are absolutely a niche loan program because they're not available to all people. USDA loans. So you don't have to work in a particular demographic in order to qualify for a USDA loan. You have to live in a specific census tract. Determined by the USDA website. So because these loans aren't available to everyone and they're very geographically based, and the loan program and the loan guidelines are specific, are also very specific to loans in these geographic areas. This makes this a very niche-y website. Somebody that lives in a urban area, and that's their market, they're not going to have knowledge, they're not going to be creating content, and they're not going to be trying to attract USDA loans. But if you live in a state or an area that has USDA areas, you can 100% own this niche online by creating content about USDA loans. Reverse mortgages. Reverse mortgages are not available to everyone. You have to have a certain amount of equity. You have to be a certain age. So that is a niche loan program example. Rehab or construction loans, 203Ks, rehab loans, not only 203Ks, but your conventional products, and even your non-QM and your jumbo rehab. Anything that you rehab out of the box, non-QM loans, DSCR loans, any types of programs like that. These are all niche loan program examples. And if you specialize in one of these loan programs and you know everything about this loan program, you can attract people looking for that particular program. And here's how this works as a second opinion loan officer is if you specialize in this program and you create content about every possible scenario or situation that you've run in on your path to becoming an expert at this loan program, then when a call center screws it up and the consumer goes online and types in, hey, if this happens, if I'm trying to get this kind of loan, what do I do next? And your videos are going to pop up because you specialize in this loan program. This is one of your niches. And so you've created a lot of content about that particular program and you've covered that particular issue. And so you're probably getting that traffic. All right, let's look at what is a niche, what is a loan guideline niche. So the most common indicator of a guideline niche is that it's a common problem, but every agency is different. And I have some examples of this one. Let me make this a little bit bigger because if you're watching this on the video, I've got some screenshots. Just showing you some examples from our website, findmywayhome.com. If this is your very first episode that you're running into, everything that I'm talking about is based on my experience building a consumer direct website as a mortgage originator. The website is called findmywayhome.com. And I mostly specialize in guideline niches. And so I wrote a lot of content about specific guidelines. One of the ones that I tackled in 2011, I started writing about buying after bankruptcy, foreclosure, short sale, deed in lieu of foreclosure. Here's just an example. We have between 2014 and 2018, we had 277,000 people watch those videos and view those articles about buying after bankruptcy, short sale, foreclosure, and deed in lieu of foreclosure. That's a guideline niche that I dominated. Another guideline niche is student loans, income-based repayments on student loans. So we started writing about this in 2015, towards the end of 2015. And from 2016 to present, we've had almost 165,000 visitors to our website. And if you can see this, we have one article that has 50,000 views, another article that has 35,000 views, another article that has 26,000 views. So we've got 5 articles that you're seeing on the screen here that have over 10,000 views, most of them over 20,000 views, just about calculating student loan payments. Isn't that crazy that you can have that much interest and that much traffic? Here's another one that we talk about as far as guidelines is VA manual underwriting and how to refinance or buy after forbearance. So this is a 24-month snapshot. So the last 2 years, we get a lot of traffic. Or I've had a lot of traffic for VA manual underwriting. So you have your program niche with VA loans, and then you have a guideline niche of your manual underwriting guidelines of the VA loan. So that's your kind of stacking. You're doubling down on your niches. You're really niching. That's like a niche rabbit hole right there. And that gets pretty crazy. But between manual underwriting and between and the reason why forbearance, refinancing after forbearance is the VA was the only one that allowed you to refinance out of forbearance and pay off the skipped payments in the refinance. Fannie Mae didn't allow that. Freddie Mac doesn't allow that. FHA doesn't allow that. USDA doesn't allow that. That's why VA forbearance is a very, very strong niche. So this particular niche, the last 2 years, we've had almost over 56,000 visitors for these niches. Now, here's the thing that I want you to understand when you're talking about these kinds of niches, this isn't 56,000 sounds like a lot. Maybe it doesn't sound like a lot, but when these are people that typed in something into Google and they found our article, they found our content. And so they already they're going to know, like, and trust us after they read our content, after they read our article. So this isn't 50,000 people that we went out and found. This is 50,000 people that typed into Google and YouTube and found us. So these people are highly motivated. They already like us. They already trust us by the time they reach out. So the conversion on these types of conversations for these guideline niches is very, very high, because in almost all cases, they've talked to another loan officer and they've been turned down, or they didn't like the experience, or the communication wasn't there. So they went back online with a little bit more detail. They found out that you specialize in this particular program and this particular guideline about this for this program, and then you become a NIT. Then you become the expert. So today, fast forward to today. So those were some screenshots. Those were some screenshots of guidelines from the past 24 months, past date ranges. The top traffic trends. Oh my gosh. Susie sells seashells by the seashore. I've got to practice my speaking. Top traffic trends on findmywayhome.com as of the recording of this, which is January 2023. These are the trends that we're seeing a lot of traffic for right now. FHA owner occupied and multifamily. FHA 3.5% down duplex, owner occupied duplex. What are the down payment requirements for multifamily housing? There's a lot of reasons why this is a really big, why this is an important topic right now. A lot of it has to do, with, a lot of it has to do with the fact that just the economy and the economy and its interest rates go up. So it's a little bit harder. So people are looking at buying owner occupied units, renting out the other side, making their payment a little bit more affordable. So that's a very timely and relevant. A lot of traffic on down payment and closing costs. What are down payments? Options, what are closing costs, what are the sources of down payment and closing costs, gift funds, creative down payment sources. This content is getting a lot of traffic right now. Student loans and student loans that were in forbearance. Student loans continue to be a very, very, very strong and very aggressive topic for us on Find My Way Home right now. So what is a niche loan product, right? We talked about loans, VA loans, USDA loans. We talked about guidelines, particular guidelines within those. So income calculating guidelines. But what is a niche loan product? So a niche loan product is a specialized product that's designed by the agencies to address specific needs in the market. The best examples that I can give you of this would be like your affordable products. So your FHFA affordable housing products. This is a really, really good topic, content topic right now for a couple of reasons. First of all, this market is going to produce home buyers for the next 12 to 24 months. This market is going to produce home buyers and a lot of first-time home buyers. Everything in this market is pointing towards creating content about buyers. What I'm telling everybody right now is there's still volatility in the market. This is the time to build a database of home buyers so that when conditions are right and that buyer can get into that home, whether interest rates come down, whether home prices come down, whether their credit score goes up, whether their minimum down payment is achieved, you want to build a database. The way you build a database of home buyers is by using these programs, Fannie Mae HomeReady, Fannie Mae Standard 97. Those are both 3% down payment conventional loans. Freddie Mac HomeOne and Freddie Mac Home Possible. All of these are have special features. Most importantly, all four of these programs, all of the loan level price adjustments have been waived on these loan programs. So you no longer have hits for credit score or for LTV. All of those have been removed. So you still have mortgage insurance, either private or government. Well, no private mortgage insurance for these particular products, but these are four really, really good topics to talk about for first-time home buyers. And anybody that reads this content and opts in to get more information or ask questions about these programs, these are your future home buyer database that you're going to be able to reach out to. I mean, who knows? What if in 6 months from now, the government comes around and says, "Hey, we're going to do a tax credit for everybody who buys in the next 12 months." Well, if you have a huge database of home buyers and you create a video about that, guess what? You're going to send that video out to that database of home buyers, and you're going to instantly get all of this inbound. They already know, like, and trust you. You just delivered the news that they were waiting for to get them off the fence. If you want to create this content, so I'm actually creating this content for Find My Way Home for Consumer Direct. It's not going to be published for a couple of months. So if you want to hold out, I'll share my slides with you. But what I'm going to do, and what I do with a lot of my Consumer Direct content, is I use mortgagecurrency.com. If you haven't heard of, or you don't currently use Mortgage Currency, they are a service that breaks down all of the guidelines across all agencies. One of my favorite resources that I get from Mortgage Currency is called an all agency comparison chart. And like this particular chart that I'm showing on the video, if you're watching the video, it compares Fannie Mae HomeReady, Standard 97, Freddie Mac HomeOne, and Home Possible side by side on what you can use them for, what the occupancy is, and what the loan to value is. So I would take each one of these and I would create a video about each one of these. And I actually am doing this. So depending on where you see this, and if you're a loan officer and you want to create this content, drop me a message in the comments or reach out to me on any of the other links here in the description, and I can help get you kickstarted with this. But I think this is really, really good, timely, relevant content. As always, with all of these niches, you want to weave in your why. Why do you like this loan? Why do you like this guideline? Why do you like this program? I like this loan because I'm a veteran, and I've noticed how many veterans don't understand. Now, I'm not a veteran. I'm just saying this. I should put quotes around this. I apologize. But if you are a veteran, you say, and that's maybe you're a veteran. This is why I like VA loans. This is why I'm a specialist, because I've seen so many of my brothers and sisters in the armed forces not understand their benefits and not get the type of loan that they deserve. I like this guideline because I'm passionate, because my family is all teachers, and they all have student loans, and my mom or my sister couldn't get a house because of student loans. And then I learned this guideline. Weave in your why. Why do you like these programs? How did you end up doing these programs? Why do you love doing these programs now? Tell success stories about you closing these programs, closing these loans, using these guidelines, using these programs. Tell success stories about people that you've helped using these tools. And then you're going to stack these with other niches. Again, your VA loan is also your veteran demographic. So you're going to be creating content about veteran demographics. And when we talk about advocacy niches, you could be creating content about veteran advocacy, veteran fundraisers, veteran events. And that doesn't have anything to do with it. But because you are passionate about veterans, you're going to talk about advocacy, you're going to create advocacy content, you're going to create guideline and loan content, and you're going to create demographic content of, as a veteran, these are these things. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about stacking other niches. There's a lot of overlap on these things. Like if you Venn diagrammed these niches out, there's a lot of overlap. Not only is there overlap, sometimes there's complete overlay, where you can really drill down on several layers of these niches. Folks, this is the third of 5 videos on the Riches in Niches series, or the 5 niches that you can own. We have advocacy niches coming up, and we have leadership and growth niches coming up. Folks, everything that I do here is to share with you everything that I've learned in the last 15 years about doing consumer direct content marketing. So I recently wrote a blueprint on how to break free from buying leads and create a consistent flow of traffic that knows, likes, and trusts you. And I wrote this blueprint. It's a 17-page blueprint, and it's yours for free. You can go to mlo.expert, and when you go there, we're going to invite you. Not only are you going to download the report, which is really fancy. That's actually the report. That's just screenshots of what the report looks like. Lots of great information in there. We're also going to invite you to the Second Opinion Loan Officer community. That is a free community. It's invite only. It's only mortgage professionals that are focusing on talking about and trying to learn how to dominate content marketing as a strategy in today's market. Now, everything in the community and everything in all of these videos and episodes are designed to help you do this yourself. I'm giving you the topics, the ideas, the scripts, the structure, the strategies. However, if you are not the do-it-yourself type of person, I have a done-for-you solution. So I am the founder of FindMyWayHome.com. That is a consumer-facing website that gets north of 20,000 visitors, unique visitors a month from consumers that have questions about qualifying for a mortgage. So what the Find My Way Home Expert Network is helping you create content for you. In the meantime, we're going to introduce you to all of those consumers that are coming to the website. So we're going to connect you now with consumers that have questions about qualifying for a mortgage, and we're going to help you produce. We're going to help you. Well, actually, we're going to help you direct videos. We have a professional director that's on the camera. So creating videos is like doing a Zoom call. We're going to interview you. We're going to create your content. We're going to publish it. We're going to promote it. We're going to pixel it, retarget people with it. We're going to capture leads from that content for you. We're going to run it through Bonzo. We're going to follow up on all of those leads. Your only responsibility on the Find My Way Home Expert Network is to pick up the phone, reply to texts, and answer emails from consumers. We do everything else. If you have questions about how we can do this for you or how this is done, you can click the links below. But make sure that you download the free blueprint. You'll get more information there as well. That's mlo.expert. You'll find all of the links in the description. Folks, this is one of my favorite niches. Clearly, as you can see from the screenshots, this is one of my favorite niches, and I hope you get out of it as much as I've been able to get out of it in the years. If you have any questions about this niche, or any of these videos, there are links below that you can reach out to me. You can contact me. Any questions that you ask in the comment section, I will respond to. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope this was helpful, and we will see you on the next episode.